I'm home, and I really want to talk about this. Hey, baby. We living in an era where people could really just act like a little punk bitch. That's what that is. Like, and it keeps happening over and over and over and over again. Like, person could lie on another person. You know, they could lie on a person, and then a person has to defend being lied on, but the person doing the lying, they just get off scot-free. They just, doesn't mean anything, because so what, I got caught lying. And people go, okay. We live in an era where I've seen people get into situations where you go to somebody else's place or get somebody, let's just give you a ride, and you wild out in their car, and then when they snap on you, or you go out into a business and you wild out in their business, and when they respond to you, all of a sudden you picking up your phone and you the victim. And it's like, bro, like, really? So you just get to go everywhere and do everything to everybody with no response. Like, you expect no response. You see people online and they talking and talking and talking, like I'm talking and talking and talking, but they talking about how okay it is to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, scam, gaslight people. And people are like, okay, that's cool. And it's like, no, they should get stomped out. Definitely should get stomped out. And then people go, no, you're wrong. It's like, wrong? How am I wrong? You explain to me, so if I catch somebody stealing my car and I shoot them, I beat the brakes off of them, I'm wrong. If I catch somebody breaking into my house and I kill them, somehow I'm wrong. If I catch somebody stealing from me and I break their neck, I'm wrong. If I catch somebody lying on me and I smack the taste out their mouth, I'm wrong. This is how we live. Like I was looking at a family court video, and you know how they have the judge, because it's on YouTube. They had the judge, the AAG, the mother, the father, and like a clerk. And this video probably like 20 minutes long. And about 10 minutes into the video, the mother says, man, like, I know it ain't his child. I told him it ain't his child, but he signed a birth certificate, so he should pay. And it's like, wait, time out. And the judge didn't stop and go, wait a minute. You've been knowing this ain't his child since from the beginning. The judge was like, well, let's move on. We're not talking about that. You in family court, you are talking about that. And well, he needs to be paying child support for this child that isn't his. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, so if he saw you somewhere in public and he threw you off a bridge, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, because we living in this era. We're living in this era where people just do all kinds of stuff. Like, I saw, numerous times you see these young kids, they have videos like, in school, in public, and they just out here disrespectful, out of pocket. And what the assumption is, well, no, can't nobody tell me nothing, can't nobody do nothing to me. And it's like, no. If you bring your little young ass around here acting up, you gonna get dealt with. Can't nobody tell me? Okay, look, okay. Same thing, you saw people going in the stores. People going in these stores and they was just walking in, stealing and walking out. And then people getting mad because people was yoking them up. You can let me go. Did nobody tell you to walk your ass in that store still? Did nobody tell you that? I saw a video of somebody walking in a restaurant. It's two people, they walk in a restaurant, dine and dash. They leave the restaurant because they ain't not pay, but the girl leaves her purse. And then she gets mad at the manager. You gonna give me my purse back? No. He's like, you gonna pay for this food. You gonna pay for this food. You gonna pay for this food, then you get your purse back. You can't take my purse. Like, what? What are you talking about? So, because as I, pay attention and I'm looking at social media, I'm looking at the things people are doing and talking about, it's a constant thing where you see this flow of, oh yeah, man, as long as I'm the one doing the dirt, if I'm the first person doing the dirt, and even if I get caught, doing the dirt, it's the person who responds to what I did that's at fault. And it's like, man, times have changed. Because y'all are trifling. Like, straight up trifling. The same, like, even the same thing, whole Shannon Sharp thing. I don't give a damn, really, but if the girl want to be a prostitute, she's selling herself. You selling yourself. You gonna sell yourself online and then try to charge somebody $50 million on the back end. And it's like, look, you little hoe. Like, go on somewhere. And everybody talking, oh, he wrong. Okay, he should pay her $50 million. That's what he should do. He should pay her OnlyFans model $50 million because she been trying to get him to bust up in her raw so she can have a baby, so she can have child support. So, she's so right for her scam that he should pay her $50 million. That's what we doing. Because it's only right. It's only right. Okay, all right. So if he choked the shit out of her like he said he should, it's only right. It's only right. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see these situations over and over and over again. You see, you see people coming online, even when they have the interactions, where they have the call-ins. People call in, trolling, disrespectful, acting stupid, but I'm offended that you responded to me being an asshole. It's like, shut up. Just shut up. Because I thought I could do it all the time. It's like, that's why nobody likes you. That's why you're hated everywhere you go. That's why you don't have no friends. Your family don't mess with you. You don't have a support system. And nobody cares if you live or die. Because you out here doing stupid stuff. It's just stupid. I was looking at, because the draft going to come on like, 30 minutes? And I'm looking at the things, because every year they do this in the draft. You got the players that people like, you got the players that people don't like. And every time they don't like a player, this anonymous source said this person is evil. This person doesn't deserve anything. And it's like, who is the person? I don't know. He's anonymous. Well, you know what? Bring his anonymous ass out here so somebody can see who he is. You know why you can't? Because he a coward. He a coward. He a hater. I don't want to see this person winning in life, so I'm just going to make up stuff. Shut up. If it's funny, you have people say, be a real man. These people ain't man enough to show their face about the kids they trying to sabotage. But hey, it's the era you can be a punk bitch. That's all good. It's nothing wrong with that. The whole situation with what is that? Carmelo Anthony and I forgot is Caleb Austin, the Austin kid passing away. This whole situation, everybody wanted to be a race baiter. It's the blacks and it's the okay, all right. So everything is the blacks with y'all. Everything. All y'all people who get online, everything is the blacks with y'all. But you see how black people are? It's raining. It's because of the blacks and their culture. It's snowing. It's because of the blacks and their culture. You maxed out your credit card. It's because of the blacks and the culture. You know what I'm saying? You got food poisoning because you don't wash your damn hands and you don't wash your food. Yeah. And you don't cook it thoroughly. It's because of the black culture. It's like, oh my God. Your kid's stupid as hell because you their parent and you ain't teach them nothing, but it's because of the black culture. It's like, y'all get to blame everything, dog, because y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. But hey, it gets views, though. It gets views. You know what I'm saying? It gets a whole lot of views, so it counts for something, right? I think you're dumb, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion to it. Then, and you got these other people. You got people being hypocritical about every damn thing. It doesn't matter what it is. They're being hypocritical. On Monday, I'll never do that. On Tuesday, so what, I did that. On Wednesday, it was a mistake. On Thursday, I meant to do that shit. Like, let me rewind the tape a little bit. The same situation with the Kevin Gates thing. You know, Kevin Gates get online. I don't like how people look at brown woman looking. Shut your bitch ass up. You would a fake Muslim prostitute talking about worrying about LeBron wife. But I'm gonna go sit at the game and just look like I'm gonna go look at her. Look, shut up. You want you since you a celebrity, go see him. Go see him face to face. Go see him since you swear you want that kind of smoke, because your fat ass just started getting in shape in the last 2-3 years. Now all of a sudden you really think you got it like that. Your dumb ass gonna get dog walked. But you acting like a little bitch though. That's a reality. You acting like a bitch. Cause that shit came out of nowhere. Just nowhere. Just let me get online and say I don't like the way. Shut the fuck up. That's what this is about most of the time. People just you gotta have an opinion on people that ain't got nothing to do with you. Just because. It's like, man, go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. Because when people have an opinion on you, now you got a problem. You know, now it's an issue. It's not a real issue though. So let me do this, some more. Because I talk about this with the United States. This whole thing, tariffs and China. We're blaming China. China this, China that. It's like, shut up. The reason why China got all this stuff going on because you gave it to them. So what the hell are you crying about? You wanted Apple over there? Apple over there. You wanted Nike over there? Nike over there. You wanted car parts over there? Car parts over there. You wanted clothes over there? Clothes over there. You wanted some of the food to go to China, then come back to the U.S., which is retarded, but that's what y'all wanted, so it's over there. You wanted pharmaceuticals over there? They over there. And now, what's the problem? Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. You lazy. You was lazy. That's the problem. You was so smart, you was lazy. Which shows you 9 times out of 10, we in that era. People do stupid stuff and act like, well, shouldn't somebody else fix it? No, you did it. It's your fault. You did it. Take responsibility. You did it. And this goes for like everything. Everything. You get on, if you watch the news, you watch social media, you constantly see people saying things that are supposed to be bothersome. And we rarely ask this question, like, how come we don't have all the people doing the right things on these podcasts? Doesn't make sense. We got all these people who doing all the wrong things on all these podcasts, saying they dumbass stories about all the dumb stuff they did, and it's supposed to be entertaining because we're paying them to say they've been dumb for 15, 20 years consecutively. I've been a scam artist. I was a scam artist 10 years ago. Oh, I'm a scumbag thought, but I think I'm cute. Let's talk about it. Oh, I'm in the wire fraud. Let's talk about it. Oh, I was a thug back in the day. Let's talk about it. Oh, I'm a racist, but I'm I'm a racist, but I'm scared to be in the room with somebody who might smack me in my mouth of another race. But let's talk about it. It's like, hey man, what we doing? Because everybody got so much, they sweat. All this smoke is just talk. It's not real. All this animosity people got is not real. And it's a lot of insecurities that you're mad at people who are better human beings than you, and you never wanted to be a better human being, but you put a gang of energy into, I need to take them down because they better than me. It's like, man, shut up. Why don't you build yourself up to be better? No, that takes too much work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find ways to tear somebody down, and hopefully they'll be on my level. They ain't gonna never be on your level because you're a fucking loser. And I can say it easily because the fact of the matter is, these people wasn't thinking about you. These people wasn't thinking about you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You right, yeah. So now we got these things happening over and over and over again. And then the crazy part is, on one end, it's entertaining and funny to hear all of this BS that people living all these janky lives, and they swear they having a ball doing it. And then on the other end, we're talking, I got anxiety, I got depression. No, man, no, you got your just desserts. It was fun when you was doing it. It was fun when you was lying. It was fun when you was scamming. It was fun when you was cheating. It was fun when you was out here, you know what I'm saying, using people. It was fun when you was raw dog and everything. Until you got the STD, until you got multiple kids, until you got locked up, until you had to move out of your city because they was looking for you. I'm not feeling sorry for people who out here crossing people and then they get shot. Man, I got shot because you was on one. You should have got shot. These people came to my house because you was out there messing with people. So they came to see you. They should have came to see you. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a video. A black dude was sitting on his porch like in Ohio. He's sitting on his porch in a robe, trying to smoke a cigarette. Cops put the light on him, run up on the porch, beat him up, hem him up, and cuff him. And they have no reason. And when he like, why y'all here? And they just walking around with the flashlights, hoping to find some drugs on them. Like, they ain't got no real reason. It's like, hey man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna start getting really hemmed up. And people gonna start coming to y'all houses. People gonna start seeing y'all out in public. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because I know y'all think, oh, I can do whatever I want. No, you can't, bro. No, you can't. People the reason I'm making this is because people seem to be enjoying being scumbags, and they're not accustomed to repercussions from being scumbags. And we're entering a phase where people are tired of people getting over being scumbags, so there's confrontation in every facet. Like I said, when people are thieves, you're seeing people, hem them up. When people are liars, you're seeing people confront them. When people are trolls, you're seeing people confront them. When people are manipulators, you're seeing people confront them. You're starting to see more and more confrontation between scumbags and people who don't like scumbags. You know what I'm saying? Between bullies and people who tired of bullies and they about to start bullying the bullies. You keep seeing this is how society is going. And then, and in some ways you could say because the economy, like people don't have the time and patience to say, look, I'm making money, I can go over here. Now people starting to have to confront the issues that we have in society. So now, people finna start getting beat up. Dead serious. People gonna start getting beat up. Because people don't have that patience. These overly religious people who, God is always and Jesus is always the excuse to get away with God knows what in the world. Y'all about to meet the other religious people that's like, nah. Yeah, just like God told you that He forgave you. God told me I can step on you. This is what's gonna happen, because people are tired of that. People are losing patience with people thinking it's okay to try to get over on people who you shouldn't even be messing with. People seem like, oh man, this person's a good person. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck with him. And it's like, okay. You know what? I'm gonna turn when that good person hits you upside the head with a steel chair like you in the WWE. I didn't see nothing, because you gonna turn around. I need a witness. What happened? Oh, they weren't minding their business. They took them as being kind, so they thought they were soft. So they tried to attack him, and then he cracked him upside the head. Yeah, he started one. He got cracked upside the head. That's what happened. Because the people who've been starting stuff haven't been going to jail. It's the people who finish stuff that's been going to jail. It's the people who started stuff is the ones that got people fired from the job. It's the people that finished stuff is the ones that got fired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're about to start seeing this little shift because people are, in my opinion, is getting more and more and more agitated. Like it's like, to me, society is slowly bubbling up because it might sound weird, like I can go out in public and I can see somebody who's angry. They're just angry, and they're accustomed to being angry. And they start looking at people crazy, like, huh? And what I see is people looking back like, what the fuck is wrong? And it's like, oh, whoa, because what you're getting is people are tired of going places and people agitate them. Like, if you go to the grocery store, you know, go to the grocery store, go to the mall, you go pay for something, and I've said this a million times. People are tired of you people who like walking up in people's personal space. You know, give me 3 feet, man. Oh, I didn't know. But to mush your stupid ass, you'll never do it again. You know, that type of stuff. Like, how can I say this? You go to the gas station and people, hey man, could you give me some money for gas? Could you get out my face? You know, because you're starting to see this habit of people who go around, you know, hustling and scamming people who swear that they're in distress. It's like, nah, man, because there's people who are really going through stuff in the world. There really are. There are people who are really going through it in the world, and there are people who are playing like they're going through it so they can get over on people. And we act like we don't know the difference. And you can clearly, you know, if you've been around the block, you can clearly see the difference. So for me, it's like, why y'all acting like a little punk bitch? Like, why? Because what I see is people want attention, or, you know, they want to prove something to themselves, and they're out here just messing with people, just messing with stuff. You know, just like a child pressing all the buttons, just, I just want something to happen. It's like, something gonna happen because you keep playing. Like, let me say, bring another issue that I've seen in the play. Ryan Coogler in the Sinners movie. Everybody, it has good reviews. It's doing good in the box office. It just came out. Everybody was saying good stuff about it until they found out it made a good amount of money. And now people are just like, let me tell you why it's messed up. Shut up. If everybody had all this good stuff to say, and the only reason you saying something bad because you just want to get attention for saying bad stuff, gag yourself. And I'm not saying that because, you know, it's Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, it's black. It's a black movie, I'm black. No, they do this with every damn thing. Every time somebody's doing something good, people just got to make up a reason, you know, to hate on it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't give a damn what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Nobody likes you. You don't like anything good, so why the fuck should I care about what you don't like? You get what I'm saying? This is where we're at. But we shouldn't, you know, they used to tell me like, watch how you talk to people, which is very true. But I used to tell people like, listen, I'm not going to watch how I talk to people who talk to people crazy. I'm going to talk to their ass crazy. That's what's going to happen. If I walk around and I'm chill, having fun, respectful. But if I see you one of the people that's disrespectful and you like being disrespectful, I'm going to talk to you just like that. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. Just because I'm seeing you messing with young people, you messing with old people, you messing with small people, you messing with sick people. It's like, bring that shit over here. Bring that shit over here. He said, I was just joking. No, you little bitch. Bring that shit over here. I'm just joking too. Come here. And then people go, oh, why would you act like that? Because people need to know to stop looking at people as targets. There's certain people in the world who look at other people as targets, and it's like, oh, okay, All right, cool, cool, cool. Since everybody a target, you a target too. That's what we on. And I gotta rewind the tape of life and go, I don't want to hear about your backstory. I don't want to hear about your fake ass trauma because it's fake. I don't want to hear about your fake ass toxic family because it's fake. You a problem. You a problem. And this is what I mean. Bringing that up. Because everybody has their opinion, right? We don't ask questions. And we can't ask specific questions, even though we could see a red flag. So this is what I mean. We got people out here saying they had a rough childhood, but when they try to explain their rough childhood, it don't seem rough. So my personal wheels start turning like, oh, you was a badass kid and you got your ass whipped, and because you got your ass whipped from being a badass kid, you're trying to say that was trauma. No, that wasn't trauma. Because you run into too many adults out here who like crossing the line with people and playing victim. So I know the difference. Like you know somebody who, okay, this person started a rumor on another person and started lying on another person, and then when they get confronted, they go, it was a traumatic situation. They ain't had to come at me like that. Actually, if they had to pour gas on your ass and lit you on fire, it was justified. Cause you started all this mess. You know, this is why, like, online you see, gossip is big. You know what I heard? You know what I heard? You know what I heard? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I heard about them? You know what I heard? You a bitch. That's what I heard. And you been a bitch your whole life. And you gonna die a bitch, and when you die, you gonna go to hell being a bitch. You gonna be a bitch in hell too. How about that? Because that's what I heard. Because I don't understand how you can get up every day gossiping about motherfuckers. Just making up shit. Just making up shit about people. Just because. Like, I just need something to talk about. Okay. Talk about how your fat ass don't never get on the treadmill. How about that? How about that? Talk about how you got a drinking problem. Talk about that. I need to go to therapy. No, you don't need to go to therapy. Your therapist tired of hearing from you because you ain't got shit wrong. You just an asshole. Let's talk about that. See, this is why I'm like, we're living in an era where everybody's cool with it. Everybody's cool with lying. It's all good. As long as I was on TV or reality TV, I could just say whatever I want. It's like, okay, I could do whatever I want. Okay. And the problem, really, a lot of times, the problem to me is this. I don't understand how we live in an era where people know they dead wrong, they do shit dead wrong, even on camera doing dead wrong shit, and then somehow asking for help. Like, that don't make sense. Somebody trusted you. You broke that trust by disrespecting that, by disrespecting them, by cheating them out or whatever. And you was good with that. And then when everything falls down, and now you might be out in the cold in life, you gonna ask the same people or the same person that you threw under the bus for help. What's up, Damon? This is where we're at. And people go, oh, that's cool. No, that's not cool. No, that's not cool. Ah, shit, man, my neck. That's like a friend or a family member stealing from you. You caught them stealing from you, and now you don't rock with them no more. And now all of a sudden, hey bro, I know you called me, but I really need your help right now. And you be like, nah, hell no. But we family, but we best friends. Nah, hell no. And then people come around, but they didn't really mean it. They was going through a lot. Man, shut up. No, hell no. There's not, like, and that's why I bring the religion part up. People act like there's a get out of hell free card. You know what I'm saying? I can do all this whole shit my whole life. Jesus is my savior. I made it. No, don't work like that. You know, I changed my mind. I don't want to be like that no more. Shut up. Don't work like that. You know, so we just, you know, just being honest, like being a bitch ass nigga is is glorified. And when I say that, I'm talking every race. I'm talking every race. You know, people getting on camera just making up shit. And I try not to say this sometimes, but let's just get it. Let's just get at it. Even some of you, some of this red pill content. I'm in the manosphere, right? Why y'all listening to some of these dudes? Why? These motherfuckers ain't around women. They don't, you know, they tricks. They tricks like they tricks and just haters of life. You know, you can't see. Here's the interesting thing, and I'm gonna say this both ways. You got guys out here that's hanging out with hoes looking for wives. It don't make no sense. You got girls out here looking for, you know, selling their body for sugar daddies, swearing they want a husband. Look, man, I don't feel sorry for y'all. You get what you get. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to use somebody for everything they got and have a happy, you know, happily ever after ending. Shut the hell up. You know, I want to turn a hoe into a housewife because I'm masculine. Shut your dumb ass up. You get what you get. You go down that road, that's what you get. I don't know what's all this magical life y'all trying to make up. It ain't real. It ain't real. Sorry. You know, I know y'all wanted to be real, but you stupid. You stupid. You know. That's like going to Chick-fil-A and looking for a whole damn chicken. I want a whole piece of chicken. You at Chick-fil-A. They're gonna get you nuggets and strips, bruh. You ain't finna get a breast or thigh. You gonna get nuggets and strips. Cut it out. But I'm me. They gonna give me a breast and a thigh. I'm gonna get a 6-piece like I'm at Popeyes. You gonna get a nice get the hell out of here. See, let like the reason I'm talking about this because what in my opinion, where we're at in the society right now, you got a bunch of spoiled, lazy people wanting everything, and that don't make sense to me. You know, you don't want to lift a finger, but you want somebody else to put the world on their shoulders like Atlas for your lazy ass, and you'll be cool having them do it. Which tells me you got the heart of a scumbag. That don't even make sense. You know, you want people to, you know, I just want somebody, you know, I want somebody to do all of the work and I just can reap all of the benefit. What? That's what we're doing? And you think that's okay? You think it's okay to actually watch somebody put in the work day in, day out, and you just sit back like, man, they working real hard. And then you go, can you give me all that stuff? Because I just want to go around and act like I'm special. No, you're an asshole. You're definitely an asshole. It ain't no doubt about it. No question to it. Then, you know, I always gotta stop what I'm gonna say because I'm on YouTube and they got so many rules and regulations. So when I pause like that, I be real fucking close. So then you got all these people out here who mad at the world for no damn reason. Just mad at the world for no damn reason. You know, I want you to feel the pain I feel. What, okay, so before we get to I need to feel the pain you feel, which is some bitch ass shit. What is it? What actually pain did you go through? I didn't get the PlayStation 5 when I was a teenager. Shut the fuck up. People didn't like me. Okay. People tease me. Okay. So let me get this right. You think you're the only kid on the planet that people didn't like and people teased and didn't get the toys they wanted. The girls didn't like me, or the boys didn't like me. So you think you're the only person that boys and girls didn't like. So the world needs to feel your pain. Everybody that comes in contact with you needs to feel your pain. Can I interest you in something? You ain't had enough pain in life. Because a person who had a good amount of pain in life, they don't want people to feel what they felt. Because they know how devastating it is. Y'all are just spoiled little bitches who wanted mommy and daddy to give you a perfect life. And because you don't have a perfect life, you're mad at the world. And since you're mad at the world, you get to take that out on people who have no idea what the hell's going on in your dumb ass mind. That's what we doing. That's what's really going on for the most part. Like, people aren't, you remember how people used to say, be the best version of yourself. Since that terminology came out, be the best version of you. Answer me this. Serious question. Because we all on social media, how many motherfucking people since that terminology came out have you saw actively working to be the best version of them? They online all the fucking time. Are they trying to be the best version of them all the time? No. No, they're not. Most people are just bullshit. I'm being the best version of me. No, the fuck you not. No, the fuck you not. You just aimlessly bullshitting, procrastinating. It ain't nothing. You don't got a plan. You ain't trying to do shit. Because, like I said, this is America. Most people are trying to come up off of somebody else. That's what most people are trying to do. They're trying to actually come up off of somebody else. Man, I can't wait till they make it so I can make it. No, hell no. Hell no. You should make it on your own. You should try at least. Why I gotta try? Because you the one that had dreams and goals, right? Well, I don't need to have them dreams and goals no more. Huh? See, a lot of folks talk a good game, but they don't believe in themselves like they say they do. A lot of people saying they willing to go through the fire, but they really not. And going back to what I meant by, making somebody else feel your pain, it's like, and I'm going to say this, I'm dead ass serious. Do you know one of the weirdest ways to make a person snap is when they're spoiled and they want you to feel how they feel and the pain that they feel, and then they try to make a painful situation for you and you just brush it off like, that is not a big deal. They're like, no, it's gotta be. And it's like, no, bitch, I'm not you. That shit wasn't that serious. That's the reality. The shit you mad about ain't that goddamn serious. You're just accustomed to being able to throw a tantrum, and somebody got to be able to deal with that shit, and that's not cool. That's why you got kids out here wilding, just acting like they grown. It's like, let me tell you something. If your kid was walking around me acting like they was grown, I'm gonna smack the shit out of them. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna smack the shit out of them. You grown enough. You grown enough to be disrespectful. You grown enough to get smacking them up, and that's how I was raised. And let a 5-year-old cuss me out. Watch, I slap their ass clean across the room. What's up, George? That's where we're at in society, though. We got too many people of all ages thinking it's okay to be on hoe shit. That's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine. Yeah, like when you hear people saying ain't nothing gonna happen to me, or what's the worst that can happen, get the fuck away from them. Get the fuck away from them, because they're gonna be on some hoe shit. You know, that's like having somebody sitting in the tub and throwing electrical appliances in the water. Like, what's the worst that can happen? But they want to throw the shit in the water when you in the tub, not when they in the tub. You know what I'm saying? When you in the tub, like, let me throw this hair dryer in there. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Whoa. So you trying to kill me? No, it's not that crazy. You know, right? It's like, bro, like, what we talking about here? Like, ain't nothing gonna happen. Okay, ain't nothing gonna happen. Okay, all right. You sure about that? Yeah. No, because you gotta start asking people. Hey, man, have you you ever been involved in this? Have you ever been involved in this? Has this ever happened to you? And you gonna hear a lot of no's, because most of society doesn't follow through. Most of society, people quit a lot of shit. People didn't stick it out the whole way. And what I like, you gotta understand. There's a difference. There are people who succeeded in life, and there are people who failed in life. But both of those groups of people went all the way to the end. You get what I'm saying? They went as far as they could go, and then it was either success or failure. Most people don't even do that. Most people, if it get a little rough, I'm done. I'm done. I just can't take it. I just can't. Okay, well, shut the fuck up, man. You know, because we got a lot of people trying to be an armchair quarterback in everybody else's life, and it's like, but you didn't do shit with yours. Shut the fuck up. Like, what did you do that was so special with your life, except for tell other people that they ain't good enough? Like, let me say this. It's fucked up. I'm about to say this, but it's true. I like sports, but I'm seeing all these like people online talking sports, and not the people that were like professional athletes, but I'm trying to figure out why you fat bad built motherfuckers get off talking about sports when it's obviously you never played. Your bitch ass was playing video games, eating popcorns, honey buns and shit. The game is like this. What the fuck, bro? You can't play a game. What the fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? I don't need to hear you talk about basketball when it look like you never dribbled a basketball. I don't need to hear you talk about football when it look like you never threw or caught a football. I don't need to hear you talk about fucking boxing when it looked like you was playing what do you call that shit? You was playing with Barbie dolls and tea sets. You really wasn't, you wasn't even, you ain't never been in a fight in your life. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. It's like, what are we talking about here? Man, it's not what I think it is. Shut up. You know? And the reason one of the reasons is why I say that people have been on a lot of, acting like a little punk bitches, because it's so, we're trying to say, times have changed and the younger generation and the older generation. No. Because there's going to come a point, you've seen people that baby boomers be on some bitch ass shit. You've seen Gen X on some bitch ass shit. You've seen millennials on bitch ass shit. You've seen Gen Z on some bitch ass shit. And everybody say, okay, it's okay. And it's like, okay, this is what's going to happen. This normally happens in life. What winds up happening is people wind up separating themselves. They go, look, you know what? I can't be around people like you. Stay the fuck over there. Matter of fact, you can stay where you at. I'm going. And this is why you hear these conversations with people, where are these people at? And, where all the good men at? Or where all the good women at? Or this is why people don't stick together. And, why don't we invest in each other? It's like, man, shut your bitch ass up. Ain't nobody investing in your bitch ass. You know why ain't nobody around you. You know why you can't find a good man or a good woman, because you is a bitch. That's why. You know why people can't stick together. They can stick together. They just ain't sticking together around your bitch ass. Because you ain't part of who need to be stuck around. But it's like, oh, no, that's not true. Yeah, no, it's very true. It's very true. You got families, you got generations of people in the same household who grandparents bitch asses, parents bitch asses, kids bitch asses, grandkids bitch asses. And people start realizing, I got to get away from this family. Why? Because y'all think all this shit is cool. Let's just sit around and be on whole shit for everybody's life. Let me teach you my whole shit ways, and then let them teach you your whole shit ways. We're going no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We live in an era where we got retarded politicians trying to tell you what's good for America. We got, you know, the clergy is full of pedophiles, pedophiles and backsliders. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and scam artists. Like, let me tell you about God. What the fuck you gonna tell me about God? You going to hell. I don't want to hear shit you got to say about God just because you read the Bible when you went to fucking, you know, seminary school. I don't want to hear shit you as a person. You ain't shit. Just because, no, I don't want to hear shit you preaching about. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You got people in business. Oh, I made billions of dollars by firing all the employees and, you know, and scamming everybody. It's like, okay, all right. You know why you're going out of business, right? Well, what? I didn't market correctly? No, nigga, you just you fucked up your bag being stupid. You know, you got rich people talking about I ain't rich enough cause we see them all the time spending money on dumb shit. Bitch, you rich as a motherfucker. Nobody told you to buy all that stupid shit that now all of a sudden you can't afford. Dumbass, like you got poor people, you know, buying and let me buy some, you know, let me buy some designer. Bitch, I better not see you with no mother. You got a motherfucking bitch got a Nissan Sentra trying to get a Birkin bag. If you don't get your stupid ass up out of here, motherfucker I want a chain with some, you know what I'm saying? I want an iced out chain. If you don't get them emerald cut cubic zirconias the fuck out my face, that chain didn't do a goddamn thing for you. The fuck is you? I just wanted to walk around. For what? Fucking for what? I got my chain snatched and then they gave it back because it wasn't worth shit. Yeah. I got a designer purse. You got a designer purse and ain't got a goddamn dollar in it. You's a stupid motherfucker. People out here talking about people broke. I'm about to go in like this. Look, man, this is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of you broke motherfuckers calling other people broke online because they ain't giving your broke ass free shit. That's some hoe ass shit. If you was a real man, you would give me some shit I can't buy for myself. Shut the fuck up. Shut your broke ass up. Shut your broke ass up. Don't even make no damn sense. You know. Then you got, you know, super ugly niggas. I need to have a threesome and foursomes because of my sex drive. Don't nobody want to fuck your ugly ass. You know, that's why you want to have a threesome. Okay, cool. Have a threesome, have a foursome, but understand something. You ugly and you got a beer belly, so you're gonna be with ugly beer belly bitches. So it's gonna be a heavy ass threesome. You better have some extra padding under your damn bed, because you're gonna have 700 pounds of fun in that bitch. But I need somebody fine. You ain't been fine your whole life. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And the reason I'm saying this shit, and ironically, because I've seen people waste their whole life doing bitch ass shit. Just for no fucking reason. Just waste your whole life. I just can't believe. I don't understand. I've been a good person my whole life. When the fuck you been a good? Get the fuck out of here. You ain't never been no good person. What the fuck you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Elementary school? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I've seen you your whole adult life. You been a bitch ass nigga your whole adult life. The fuck is you talking about? But I remember that one time. I don't give a shit about that one time. It's 365 days in a year. You a bitch ass nigga. 362 days every fucking year. I don't want to hear about the 3 days you was good. Fuck that. Add all them days up. You know what I'm saying? You have these situations where, you know, I want to change. No, you don't. Fuck. Why do y'all want to bring good people down because being a bitch ass nigga don't pay at the end of the day? Why? You see it online. People have blown People have made money online and they couldn't stop being a bitch ass nigga and they ruined it. You've seen it. You've seen the people. It's like, man, they doing it, but if they don't cut that shit out, they gonna ruin it, and they just couldn't stop. They couldn't cut it off. Couldn't cut it off. You know, you've seen people just do just dumb shit. Just dumb shit. But once again, society, you know, we live in a society that's like we're waiting for a train wreck to happen. Like, it's entertaining because I know this fucked up person is gonna have to. This is gonna blow up at some point. So I'm getting involved, and it's like now we living in a whole goddamn social media reality show. You know, real bitch ass niggas of YouTube. You know, real bitch ass bitches of Instagram and shit like that. Like it don't even make sense. It don't even make no damn sense. And then people, you know, and this just from my perspective in life, like, it's weird because I see people who, you know, put their money on. I see people who are committed to being a dumbass, right? And then, like, I don't know what happened. Fuck you mean you don't know what happened? You happened. Fuck you mean you don't know what happened? I don't know where I went wrong. What? What you mean you don't? How come you've been a dumbass for 20? You know why you stupid? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you stupid. You've been stupid for 15 consecutive years, but you don't remember none of the stupid shit you did. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you've been a liar for 15 consecutive years, but you don't remember none of the lies you told. You've been a manipulator for 15 consecutive years, but you don't remember none of the people you manipulated. You've been a thief for 15 years, but you don't remember none of the things you stole. I don't remember. Who's taking that shit seriously? Nobody. Nobody's taking that seriously. You got to remind people how much of an asshole they been. Oh, I did do that, didn't I? All right. And then on the flip side, when people get their karma or people get done dirty, they remember that shit forever. Just forever. I remember when you did this to me. You hurt me. You hurt me to my core. Man, fuck you and your core. Like, what are you talking about? See, you don't care. No, I fucking don't care. You've been on that bullshit for years, now I'm supposed to care. And that's like, you know, my I don't give a fuck is biblical sometimes. It's like yeah, people don't think, y'all act like everybody going to heaven. They not. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh shit. Fuck. I'll be forgetting, bro. L.A.R. movement 2. That's what it's. L.A.R. movement 2. The number 2. I'm sorry, fam. I don't be even thinking about that shit. But like I remember talking to somebody about we were talking about life, right? And boy, this about to be cold-blooded. So it was like, you know, I like the villain. I like being a villain. I like the villain. It was like, I love watching Scarface because I want to see the villain. And I was like, nigga, Scarface got shot in the back in the end. What the fuck is the like about that? Scarface was a bitch ass nigga. He found a plug and fucked his old lady, and then he was insecure that she was gonna be with somebody else. He was a bitch ass nigga. Like, that is not somebody to look up to. It's like, man, why you saying that? It's like, okay, well, when you got a girlfriend? Yeah, so when your homeboy fuck your girlfriend, because, you know, he feel like you do, because you doing better, you know, we'll see. You know, he was a man, he was a cokehead. Shut up. You know, and this was a while ago, because people glorify stuff. I remember talking to Cat like, young Cat told me, like, in a sense, like, know what I'm saying? I like the gangster movies. I like the gangster shit. Yeah, I said, you like it until the nigga shoot your ass up. Like, what? Yeah, I was like, you want to be a thug? Okay, cool. You want to be a thug? Cool, be a thug. When they shoot your ass up, I don't want to hear shit. You know, I know those guys. Like, I know that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was out here doing dirt, and the nigga put a gun in my face. Yeah. What happened? What happened? What happened when the gun jammed? Yeah, who had the gun in your face? Yeah, he pulled the trigger too. I know him. You lucky. You lucky. When it jammed, I ran. Yeah, he gonna get. You know he gonna try to get your ass again, right? This ain't a one-time job with him. I didn't know it was like that. They trying to kill me, nigga. You want to be a gangster? Shut up. You want to be a gangster? Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all, you know, men and women, y'all want to be a player. Boy, that's the funniest shit in the world. Y'all be on that bullshit. You know, I'm about to use them all to hurt their feelings. And then when you a cheater and when somebody cheat on you, your ass sitting here crying, listening to old school records. You listening to Lenny Williams crying in the house. These bitches ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. When you was sending your messages, you know, I'm right next to you, and you had a thrill out of cheating on them, and then they left your bitch ass or they cheated on you. Shut up. Shut up. I used to tell my friends that shit. I'd be like, hey man, you know your lady fucking somebody else, right? She ain't, bro. Shut up. Like, true story. Like I was out. I was younger. I had a friend who just got married, and he met this fine baby mama. And he just, you know, he running the streets with this goofy ass broad. And I just go out and I want to run into his lady, her and her friends, and she out looking, you know, she out having a good time. And I'm like, what about da 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 da? She's like, man, fuck him. And I'm like, you know what? I told that nigga. From that moment I was like, yep, You thought you was gonna be, cause you smashing this little hood rat, this fine hood rat. You think you gonna fuck around and lose your wife to something? And it's like, oh no, that's not true. Yeah, it's true. You know, I have female friends like that. They're like, hey man, you need to treat that dude good. Stop playing around. I can do what I want. 5 years later, the motherfucker still, I should have never did that to him. I ain't never met nobody like him. Shut your ass up. Just shut up. Just shut your ass up. Like, and I've been suffering ever since. You deserve that suffering too. You know what? That's why nobody like you now. You know, people play these games like it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. It ain't no fun. You know, it's like, oh my goodness. You know, this idea, and I'm gonna close out because I want to watch the draft because I already knew that Cam Ward was gonna get picked number one. That's why I ain't even worried about the first part. And when I say manipulative, there are people out here. This idea that I'm gonna be a bad version of myself and hope that you put up with me until one day you find the best version of me, you can go to hell. Because y'all just been putting people through shit over and over and over again. You know, over and over and over again. Y'all ain't never been good to nobody. You ain't been good to yourself. So, shut up. You know. But I'm a good person. Nobody give look. He said beige lies, man. I don't care about no. I'm 40. Look, fam, let me tell you something. I'm 45. I ain't hanging out with no YNs. I'm not. I don't give a fuck. You know, and I'm gonna say some shit about all these young. When I say YNs, I'm talking about all these races. Actually, ain't nobody scared of no goddamn YN. You niggas run around with switches and y'all still living in your parents' house. Fuck y'all. Fuck. I'm mad. I don't give a fuck. You still sharing the room with your baby brother. Shut the fuck up. I got a gun with a switch on it. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got a light bill in your name. You can kiss my ass. You know. They done took the key from the key to the house from your ass because you thought you was grown and you gonna come in at 2, 3 in the morning because you want YN activity. Fuck out of here. These YNs can't even take care of their fucking selves. Fuck them. You saying, I got a gun on me. Cool. Congratulations. Ooh, you the only person with a gun. I got the switch. Yeah, you got a switch. That's nice. When you run out of bullets, you understand. I got aim. You got a switch. I got aim. It's a difference. It's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference. I got this long gun. I don't give a fuck. I got no like, I got no real hatred, but it's like, look, man, I'm a firm believer because I grew up in the hood. I'm a firm believer in this. Most of the people who are crashing out because they say they're not afraid to die are really scared to live. That's what that is. They're just scared to live because they ain't really doing shit with their life, so they don't give a shit that they trying to lose it, and then they figure it out. Man, thanks, Craig Mack. Craig, I put it in a playlist. I didn't do the book the exact same way, but I put it in a playlist on my YouTube page. So if all y'all anybody got an issue, family court, child support, and all that other shit, that type of situation, single dad situation, or non-custodial or custodial, I got a whole playlist on my YouTube page about it because I wrote a book about it from a while ago. My situation is over, done. I'm off child support. Fuck the family court system. Fuck the retarded ass judges. That's the truth, But, yeah. We ain't scared of death. Exactly, man. These people be tripping. I'm supposed to be afraid of somebody who's scared to live. And by the way, like, just in reference, and I hate to say it this way, but a lot of those young cats, when they wind up in prison, they wind up getting bent over. Because a lot of these people who think they killers, they're really bad built and frail. That's why you see all the people who you see nowadays, all the people who really want to be thuggish of all races, they're really bad built, frail people. And it's like, bro, you can't. Like, I was clowning with a coworker of mine. I said, look at my hands. You think my hands? You think all this shit look like this for no reason? You really think this discoloration and shit is for no reason? No. I don't have a problem getting active. That's what that is. But people are like, what happened to your knuckles? Punching. That's what happened. Punching. What you mean? Gave my damn knuckles Villa Fuck. I'm glad I never had the knuckle swelling shit. So that's the cool part. But it's an emphasis on getting bent over. But let me get out of here, y'all. Let me go ahead and get up out of here because I want to watch this damn. You know what's funny? I saw the thing with Fleece Johnson. And the first thing I saw when I saw the thing with Fleece Johnson was Fleece Johnson isn't a big guy. So I'm like, he wasn't taking it from nobody. They was willing participants. But I'm done, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Catch the replay, fam. I'm finna go and watch the rest of this draft. Peace. Let me see if I could